Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity wrestling between the Scarlet Knights of North Andover and your Lawrence High School Lancers. It's a dual meet here, and we are just about to get underway here in the 113-pound weight class. For the Lancers, we have Jaden Pinch Nong going up against Josh Lister of North Andover. Lister in the black and red for the Scarlet Knights, and Pinch Nong in the blue and white. And here we go, Jaden with a great start here. We're already 2 matches into this dual meet here. Lancers have a 6-5 lead right now. And Jaden Pinch Nong is going to try to add to that, looking for the pin here early in the first period. Lister is in trouble. Here, these 213-pounders. Jaden looking for this early pin, but Lister is fighting back. He's got the right shoulder up. Let's see if Jaden can get that other shoulder down here very early. Yes, he gets the pin! Jaden Pinch Nong gives 6 points to the Lancers. Just about 48 seconds into the matchup, the Lancers go up here 12-5 as we move on to the 120-pound weight category. And it looks like Jaden is feeling it after getting the pin. He's down on the mat. He looks like he's breathing all right. Let's see what the issue is here. Let's see if Jaden can recover from this early injury. But in the meantime, folks, he gets a hand up from Lister. That's excellent sportsmanship. Absolutely love to see. That's what varsity wrestling is all about. Lister with a tough loss, 48 seconds. He goes down, takes the pin, and he helps Jaden get up. And now he's going to be carried up. There you go. A strong coach over there for Lawrence High. And the Lancers are up 12-5 as we move over to 120. Getting set, that was Kyle Roton. And he's going to get set to go up against Kellen Pena is out there here at 120. So here we go. Lancers up 12-5 on North Andover. The Lancers are 2-4 this year in dual meets. North Andover, always one of the better teams in the state, so never easy going up against the Scarlet Knights. And so here is Roton going up against Pena again. Roton for North Andover in the black and red. Kyle Roton here at 120 going up against Pena. Roton has the advantage here for the moment. Pena on his stomach here, trying to get a little bit of leverage as Roton is wrapping up the left arm. Coach is telling Pena to get up. He does get to his knees, but he's brought back down by Roton. Roton now trying to get Pena on his back, but Pena doing a good job to at least stay on his stomach and avoid the pin, at least so far. Roton with a hook on the arm. What a great move there by Roton. He hooks the left arm and he gets the pin here in the first period. So we start the broadcast with 2 first period pins. Pretty exciting start to this matchup as North Andover gets 6 right back. So it's 12-11 here in the dual meet as we get set for 126. And here comes Davidson Thiamsi out to the mat. And it doesn't look like North Andover is going to send anyone out here at 126. Thiamsi, one of the better wrestlers on this North Andover squad. So Davidson Thiamsi gets a victory by way of the forfeit. And so that sets the score at 18-11 here. And we move right on ahead to the 132-pound weight category. That's Joel Garcia for the Lancers. And Anthony McCann for North Andover High. McCann with the left leg up. Garcia trying to control that left leg. Brings him down to the ground. He gets 2 for the takedown. And now Garcia trying to bring McCann down to the mat. McCann fighting back. Gets back up to his feet. And here we go. Back to square one. Pretty exciting start to this matchup here at 132. McCann goes low this time. Garcia wrapping the right leg around the left shoulder. And now McCann with the right hand trying to grab the right shoulder of Garcia and trying to flip over Garcia to see if he can get him on the back. 2 points awarded to North Andover's Anthony McCann right there. McCann trying to flip over Garcia on his left side. That's exactly what he's trying to do here, trying to flip Garcia over using leverage from the right side, but Garcia to his knees now, and he's going to try to stand up, and he almost does, but he gets brought right back down by McCann. But a good fight so far from Garcia. Garcia on his stomach here as McCann trying to use his leverage on Garcia's left side to try and pull him over. And that's going to do it for the first period between Garcia and McCann. We move to the second. Folks, we'll take a quick opportunity to let you know we have a very exciting opportunity for Lawrence High School students if you are interested in getting into the broadcast business. LPS Media is set to hire a junior announcer. If you watch these Lawrence High varsity broadcasts, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, field hockey, or soccer, if you enjoy watching these broadcasts, perhaps you would enjoy commentating. You can sit right next to me. You can get a crash course in media broadcasting, learn a little bit about the business, and not to mention, you can get paid for your efforts as well. So if you're interested in becoming a Lawrence High School broadcaster for varsity athletics, then you can get in touch with me. Email address, jay.oza@lawrence.k12.ma.us. Repeat that info later on in the broadcast. Very excited to bring on a assistant broadcaster to help me out with these broadcasts. So if you're at all interested in sports or broadcasting, I have over a decade of experience that I'm very excited to share with a Lawrence High School student. So here we are in the second period between McCann and Garcia. Again, McCann for North Andover in the red and black, Garcia for Lawrence High in the blue and the white. McCann has had most of the control so far in this matchup here in the 132-pound weight category. Overall score in the dual meet, Lancers 18 and the Knights 11. The headgear coming off of McCann, and so we're going to have a little pause in the action so McCann can get that headgear back on. And here we go. Second period continues. McCann with the advantage here as Garcia on his stomach. Coach Nisiforo saying, keep your head up, keep your head up. And that's exactly what Garcia is trying to do here in the center of the mat. Time running out here in the second. There's the buzzer as we'll head on over to the third. McCann with the advantage here as we move to the third period. Folks, once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. It's Wednesday, January the 12th. Our next broadcast on LPS Media will be Friday, January the 21st, a game that we always have circled on our calendars. The Lawrence High Lancer boys varsity basketball team will be hosting Central Catholic Friday night, January the 21st, so we're very excited about that. Please join us in the field house to cheer on the blue and white. If you're not able to make it, then you already know. LPS Media YouTube channel, Comcast channel 99 or Verizon channel 41. We've got you covered. All right, this match slowing down here in the third period as McCann and Garcia. Let's see if this one goes the distance. No points awarded so far here in the third. Garcia trying to get to his knees. Almost did for a second. Got a little bit of leverage, but couldn't get to his feet. McCann throughout this entire third period with control around the waist of Garcia. Garcia trying to get to his feet, but McCann has the leverage here. No points awarded yet in this third period. McCann could be on his way to a victory here over Garcia. Looking at a major decision right now if this score holds up. Time running out here in the third as Garcia almost gets an escape point there, but not quite. McCann still holding on to the lower body, and that's the end of the third period. A major decision victory for Anthony McCann, 7 to the total for North Andover and 2 to the total for Lawrence High. The score now 20-18 in favor of the Lawrence High Lancers. Getting set now to move on over to 138. Here we go. Got a couple of wrestlers out there on the mat. We're underway here in the 138-pound weight category. It's Anthony Velasquez for Lawrence High. Jaden Gabin for North Andover. And Gabin with the early advantage here. Velasquez getting to 1 foot. Now he's got both feet up. Almost gets the escape. His momentum takes him all the way over to the left side of the mat. But Gabin still with control there, hanging on to the left arm and the shoulder of Velasquez. And nice escape there by Velasquez. And we have a quick whistle here in the first. With most of the control here, but Velasquez with a couple of escape points. And so here we go, back to the action. Going low is Gabin, looking for lower body. Velasquez now goes low, trying to get his hands around the right knee of Gabin. But Gabin has control now of the left arm of Velasquez. Velasquez down to the mat. He's trying to keep that right shoulder up. Gabin with a big advantage all of a sudden. Near fall point's going to be awarded. Can he get the other shoulder down? Left shoulder pretty close to the mat. Can Gabin get the right shoulder down He's doing everything he can, but great job here by Velasquez to keep that right side up. Now he's getting to his knees. Now he's getting to his feet, and what a reversal. Excellent job by Velasquez on the reversal. He hears it from the crowd. That fires up the hometown crowd. Near fall points awarded to Gabin, but then Velasquez with a reversal. And now it's Velasquez with an advantage here. And that's the end of the period. Pretty exciting period that was. £138 weight category, Anthony Velasquez for the Lancers, Jaden Gabin for the North Andover Scarlet Knights. Very spirited first period that was. Let's move on over to the second. And it's going to be Velasquez to start with the advantage here. Gabin will try to get up and escape. And he does. Nice quick escape there by Jaden Gabin. And he'll get rewarded for that. Velasquez going low, grabbing the right leg. Has control over it for the moment. Still has it. He's trying to drive down Gabin using that right leg. Gabin holds his balance for a long time, but finally he goes down. And now Gabin on top. Gabin trying to push down on the upper body, and the referee notices that and gives Gabin a warning here for pushing down too hard on the upper body, kind of the lower neck area actually, and so we'll reset here midway through the second. Coach Nisiforo calling for some motion from Velasquez. Velasquez rotating, now he goes low and once again grabbing that right leg of Jaden Gabin. Gabin now grabbing the ankle, left ankle of Velasquez, and Velasquez is able to stay on his stomach, stay on his knees to avoid any near fall situation. Nice escape there, but no, he's taken down. Velasquez got up for a second. This time he does escape. He does get the escape point. Lunging low is Gabin. A lot of interesting moves so far in this match. Both of these wrestlers enjoy going for the lower bodies. There's something on the ground over there on the far side of the mat. And the referee just asking Gabin to collect his belongings here. As Velasquez receiving some coaching here from Lancer head coach, longtime head coach Rob Nisiforo. One of the best in the business. Teaching Anthony Velasquez the tools of the trade. Here we go. We continue here in the second. Velasquez retreats for a moment. Now leans in, goes low once again. That's been the theme so far in this matchup between these two. And time runs out here in the second. We move to the third in a very spirited matchup here at 138 between Velasquez and Gabin. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Lancers 2-4 in dual meets so far this year. Their last victory was right before Christmas Eve against Masco, a 48-22 victory on the road. Great moment for the Lancers. They also started the season off with a victory against Waltham, 42-39, a close one, an exciting one to start off the campaign. 2021-22 season. Third period action here between Velasquez and Gabin. Velasquez of the Lancers, Gabin of the Knights. Going low again, Velasquez. Trying to flip over Gabin. Out of bounds here. And they'll go back to the center. Going low again. Velasquez with a good hold on the right leg of Gabin. Nice move there by Gabin to get control from the front and now from the back. Wrapped around the waist of Velasquez, and they'll reset. These 238-pounders tiring now here in the third. Let's see which one can outlast the other here at the end. As Gabin with control right now. Grabbing the left leg of Velasquez. Here comes the pin situation. He gets it. Nice job there by Gabin. Hard-fought battle. And just a quick loss of concentration there from Velasquez. And a big-time pin there. And that's going to give North Andover the lead here in this dual meet. Knights go up 20-18 on the pin from Jaden Gabin. Let's move on ahead, shall we? 7 pounds on up. Naziel Flores to the mat for Lawrence High. He's going to go up against Jack Dalton of North Andover. Dalton with a little height advantage. Flores for Lawrence High, setting up the grapple. Knights have the lead here, 20-18. Takedown points for Dalton. Dalton trying to get a pin here early. Can he get it? Dalton looking for the pin. Flores fighting. He's got his right shoulder up. Gets the left shoulder up too. Dalton fighting for that first period pin here, but Flores doing everything he can to fight out of it. Flores trying to get to his stomach, but he's on his back. Not a good situation here for Flores. Dalton fighting to get that right shoulder down. His left arm is in the way. Flores fights out of it. Flores fights up, gets the escape points, but takedown points and near fall points awarded to Dalton. Dalton going after him again. This time Flores is able to stay on his stomach. Now Dalton's going to try to flip him over. Going to try to flip him from right to left here. Left shoulder is pretty much down for Flores. Dalton trying to look for the other shoulder, trying to get that right shoulder down, and he does a first period pin for Jack Dalton over Naziel Flores. 26 on the board for North Andover and 18 on the board for Lawrence High. And once again, we'll move up 7 pounds. It's going to be the 152-pound weight category. It doesn't look like Lawrence High is going to bring anybody out, so Blaze Nichols at 152 is going to get 6 points for his team as the Lancers forfeit at 152. And so it's 32-18 now, as North Andover is in control here in this dual meet. And we'll move on up to 160 now, where we will most certainly have a match. That's Brandon Garcia ready to roll for North Andover at 160. And Lawrence High is going to send out John Carlos Martinez. Here we go, underway from 160. Lawrence High trying to get some points back here after a forfeit and a first period pin. The Lancers trying to get back into this dual meet here. Nice takedown there, but out of bounds over on the far side of the mat as Martinez with the early momentum here. 2 points are awarded for the takedown. And so Martinez will start with the advantage over Garcia after the two wrestlers go out of bounds on the far side of the mat. And here we go. Once again, 160-pound weight category. Garcia fighting hard for escape points. He gets them. Martinez full speed ahead, quick on his feet. Garcia more of a traditional stance as Martinez light-footed. Garcia trying to go low, wrapping the neck of Martinez, and now he's in trouble. That's a quick pin by Brandon Garcia. Saw an opening, got both shoulders down simultaneously, didn't even have to fight for the second one. Martinez making a mistake, and that was his downfall. Brandon Garcia with a first period pin here at 160. 38-18 is our score here from Lawrence High as we get set to move ahead to 170. That's Armani Maldonado for Lawrence. And Caleb Roton comes out for the North Andover Scarlet Knights. Two wrestlers feeling each other out here. No points awarded so far. 170-pounders here. North Andover ahead here in this dual meet. Lancers trying to get back into it. To the mat they go. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here. Maldonado with control here for the moment of the lower body. And Roton trying to regain the advantage. He has the leg now, trying to hold on to that leg as Maldonado does well to retreat back out of bounds. Roton going low again. Maldonado fights him off. Maldonado now using the upper body, trying to grab that right arm of Caleb Roton. Roton going low now, and he gets takedown points on Maldonado. First points awarded here so far in the first period. And that's going to do it for the first. We'll move on to the second. And folks, we'll take a quick break to remind you that we have a very exciting opportunity for Lawrence High School students. Are you interested in sports journalism? If you are, you can send me an email and we can do a training to get you on the air as a Lawrence High School commentary broadcaster. That's right, you can learn directly from yours truly. All you have to do is send me an email and we can put you through a training. All you have to do is send me an email, jay.oza@lawrence.k12.ma.us. Very excited to get a junior commentator here in the booth with me over a decade of experience to share. Very excited to have a student, could be any Lawrence High School student, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, anyone interested. You can get in touch with me, and of course you will be paid for your efforts. You will be compensated for your time. I know that's important, so if you're interested in sports, any of the sports, soccer, basketball, football, wrestling, then please put your talents to use. If you love sports, talk about it and get paid for it. So once again, I'll share that email address with you one more time if you're interested. jay.oza@lawrence.k12.ma.us. So here is Roton with the advantage. They went out of bounds here on the near side right in front of our cameras. And so Roton with the advantage. He's up by 6 here right now on Maldonado. Maldonado trying to fight back and get back in this matchup. He does gain the advantage here with a nice reversal, which he is awarded points for. Roton trying to fight to get back up on his feet. Good effort, but Maldonado with the leverage. Maldonado with control here. He's got his legs around the waist of Roton, but he's having trouble flipping him over to his back. Roton doing a good job using his weight to get out of that situation, and now he gets reversal points. Roton back to the advantage here. And that's going to do it here for the second. We go to the third. Caleb Roton with the lead on Armani Maldonado here at 170. Dual meet score, North Andover 38, the Lancers 18. Here we go. Third period is underway from 170. Roton against Maldonado. Maldonado in the blue and white for Lawrence High. Caleb Roton in the black and red for North Andover. Going for the lower body. Takedown point there awarded for Roton. And here's Roton going for the pin. He's got one shoulder down. Does he have the second one? Not yet. Referee getting a better view from the other side here as Maldonado is about to flip over to his stomach. He does. Near fall points, though, were awarded. Maldonado struggling here in the third. Roton had near fall points. Roton is going to try to flip over Maldonado and get those shoulders down. Maldonado in some trouble here in the third. Roton trying to flip him over here. Maldonado trying to live through this third period without getting pinned. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, great effort there from Roton trying to flip over Maldonado, but Maldonado close to the edge here. Maldonado is going to try to get up, maybe try to get out of bounds. The referee says still within legal boundaries, getting closer to the edge now, and the referee blows the whistle. Roton is on a mission here. Maldonado doing a great job to avoid that pin. Only 4 seconds to go here in the third. 14-2 is the score, with Caleb Roton about to get the victory here at 170 by major decision. And time running out here in the third. There is the buzzer. Rotan defeats Maldonado, but great effort there by Armani Maldonado. He was in trouble there in the third. He avoids the pin, and he stays alive. 5 points go to North Andover, thanks to the victory by Caleb Rotan at 170. 43-18 is our score now. And here we go. We are underway from 182. Azias David against Mickey Valentino. Valentino for the North Andover squad. Valentino, the red and black, against David in the blue and white. Azias going high here. Good grappling battle between Valentino and David. No points awarded so far here early in the first. Going low is David. Couldn't wrap either of the knees of Valentino. Still grappling the two of them at the center of the mat. Whistle here as we got to adjust the mask here of Azias David. Folks, once again, thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. Wednesday, January the 12th, 2022. Lancers and Scarlet Knights here in Varsity Wrestling. If you can join us for our next broadcast right here in the field house, as we mentioned earlier, always have this game scheduled on our calendars every single year. Lawrence High in Varsity Boys Basketball against Central Catholic. Friday night, January the 21st. Very excited about that matchup here, so please join us in the field house if you can't make it. And as always, we have you covered right here on LPS Media. Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, all day, every day on YouTube. Very proud to serve the city of Lawrence and share with you the amazing efforts of these varsity athletes from Lawrence High. It's an even matchup here between David and Valentino at 182. First period, no points awarded yet. It's going to do it for the first. Let's move to the second. 0-0 between these two. Nice job there by David to get control for a moment. Takedown by Valentino and an escape there by David. 2-1 here now. And going low there is David. But Valentino seemed ready for that as he takes advantage and grabs the head, upper body. David gets out of the way. They go back to the center of the mat. Azias David. The hands are wrapped up. They're grappling here right at the center of the mat. These 182-pounders. Burst of action at the beginning of the second period. It slowed down since, and here comes another burst. Valentino can't get any points there. Good job there by David. Good quick footwork there by David to avoid any kind of takedown. Trying for the low takedown is David. And now Valentino trying to take David down to the mat. Whistle over on the far side of the mat. And we'll have a reset. Headgear for David falling off. He's got to adjust it once again. Get the mask all set up and get the headgear all set up as well. Lancers need some pins if they want a chance of winning this dual meet. North Andover is going to try to just squeak away here with a decision so that they can clinch the dual meet victory. All right, now it looks like the headgear is all set up for Isaias David. Mickey Valentino comes back to the middle, and we're set to continue here in this 182-pound weight category. It's going to be advantage to Valentino. Escape attempt from David. He gets to his feet, and they go out of bounds here on the near side. Quick whistle there. 2-1 is still the score as time is about to run out here in this second period. David going for the escape, can't get it, out of bounds here near side, but it doesn't matter because that is the end of period number 2. It's a 2-1 lead for Mickey Valentino. North Andover, if they can get a win here in this 182-pound class with only 2 matchups remaining, 195 and 220, then North Andover will clinch victory here in this dual meet, and the last 2 matches, of course, will be excellent to watch, but they will not factor into the result here of the dual meet. And here's Mickey Valentino getting a couple points. Here's a cheer from the visiting North Andover fans in attendance. Isaias David on his knees and elbows, doing well to avoid any precarious situations here. Trying to find his way back up and get to his feet. And a whistle, the referee saying you guys got to wrestle, you guys got to get on with it here, as 2 of these wrestlers slowing down a little bit here. Can't fault anyone for slowing down here in the third period. These 182-pounders starting to tire just a bit. David looking for the escape here, and another whistle. That's 1 penalty point there awarded to Isaias David. Mickey Valentino, a little overly aggressive there in the upper body neck area. And so it's 4-2 here with 39 seconds to go in the period. David needs to get a pin here somehow, some way, to keep Lawrence alive in the dual meet. Otherwise, North Andover will be victorious here, regardless of the outcomes at 195 and 220. Time running out here in the third. The score is 4-2. Mickey Valentino trying to clinch it for his squad. David trying to be the hero for Lawrence. Valentino going for the pin here. Right shoulder is pretty much down, but what a job here by David to fight off the pin. North Andover is going to get the win, but Lots of credit there to Isaias David at the end of that third period. He was tired. He was hanging on. And Valentino had that right shoulder, was pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to get it to the mat. But David fought it off. And well done. So 2 points awarded in the decision. North Andover 45, Lawrence High 18. And so North Andover officially has won this dual meet, but still plenty of business to attend to here as we move on to 195. Chris Garcia for the Lancers is going to go against Gabe Spanks. Spanks already out there in the middle, ready to roll. Garcia meets him at the center of the mat on the Lancer logo, and here we go. This should be excellent. Two of the better wrestlers you'll see here tonight, Garcia and Spanks going at it. Lancers would love to get some points here at the end of this dual meet, even though North Andover has already clinched the win. Here's Chris Garcia going up against Spanks, 195-pound weight category. No points awarded yet. Good grappling here at the center. Nobody has been brought down. Garcia and Spanks deadlocked. No score here. First period at 195. Couldn't be any more evenly matched than it is right now. And now we have some action. Possible takedown points coming here for Garcia. Spanks lying on his left side, trying to get back up to his feet. Does get to his knees, but Garcia has control. He's going to let him up. And back to square one. One the score here. Garcia and Spanks all tied up. Garcia going low. And we're going to head to the second period here. Referee goes over to the scores table to get everything all sorted out. Let's see who has the advantage here as we start off the second. Neutral position. Here we go. Spanks takes a step back to get started. Garcia moving in. Here's Garcia going to the knees. Out of bounds here, near side. Spanks and Garcia fired up here as the momentum takes them all the way out onto the court, off the mats. 3-1 is the score here with Garcia leading. Two wrestlers grappling here on the mat. Garcia trying to get the Lancers some points here. Yeah, at 195, only one more matchup to go in the night. Over to the right side in front of the North Andover bench they go. Very even matchup here. Garcia with the slight 3-1 lead. Now Garcia is trying to get Spanks down to the mat. Spanks has been solid in this matchup at 195. Garcia, a very, very slight advantage, if anything. He does have the advantage on the scoreboard, 3-1. But here we go. Continuing on here in the second period. Garcia has been very consistent for the Lancers so far this year. And he's trying to turn over the shoulder of Spanks, and he does! Oh, and near fall points come in, and he's got the pin. Chris Garcia, what a move. He gets that right shoulder turned over, picks up a quick pin in the second period with 35 seconds remaining. The Lancers get 6 from Chris Garcia. 45-24 is the score now as we move to the final matchup of the evening. Darlin Secord for Lawrence High. Darlin Secord going up against Bradley Open. So the Lancers do get a great effort from Chris Garcia at 195. Here we are at 220. Secord trying to follow that up. This is the final matchup of the evening here from Lawrence. Score currently 45-24. Lancers trying to get a few more points here before we all head home for the night. North Andover trying to add to their high total of 45. Let's see what Secord can do here. And Secord had a quick chance to try to pin that left shoulder. And now he's got him down just for a second though, but good job to get that lower back, rolling. And Iopen is able to get back up to his knees. He was in trouble there for a second. Darlin Secord is up here 2-0. Secord with the advantage here. He's up 2-0, and he's been in the driver's seat so far in this first period, and we'll move on to the second. Here we go in the second. Darlin Secord, 2 points here for the takedown. Secord in the lead. Secord with a firm grasp on the upper body. Secord has been in control for most of this matchup here. Bradley Lopez with the escape point here as Secord was in control. Lopez able to get up. And now Secord again with control of the upper body. Lopez on his knees and elbows. He's got one escape point so far here in this second period. That's going to do it here for the second. We move to the third. It's the final period of this dual meet between North Andover and Lawrence High. It's been a pretty interesting matchup here so far. North Andover leading 45-24, and we're going to move on to the final period here of the dual meet. Here we go, folks, the final period. Lancers down 45-24. North Andover going to win this thing, but Darlin Secord wants to send the fans home happy. Can he do it? Can he pick up a victory for the Lancers, or will Bradley Lopez hang in there? The advantage right now to Secord, who's up 5-1. And now Secord trying to get a pin here. He's looking for a pin. Time running out here for Lopez. He gets the pin. Darlin Secord gives the victory to Lawrence High. And another 6 added to the total early in the third. Darlin Secord gets the takedown, gets the pin, and that's going to do it, folks. We want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. The final score here from Lawrence. The Scarlet Knights 45 and the Lancers 30. Our next broadcast here on LPS Media, January 21st, varsity basketball between the Lawrence High Lancers and the Central Catholic Raiders. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you to our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and we'll see you next time.